What is up, guys? Adam from the Nobes here, and welcome to a FIFA 16 career mode preview. Today I'm going to be talking about some improvements that they have made to the FIFA 16 manager mode. Now, for those of you who don't want to read this, I'm just going to put it in brief in this video. All of the news is on Foothead, so you guys can go check that out if you guys want to. So today I'm going to be talking about new preseason tournaments, new player training, updated global transfer network, new club transfer budgets, new story of the season, and some more, details about our new FIFA 16 career mode that we're all waiting to play. Now, first, we're going to be talking about preseason tournaments. Just like in real life, there's the International Champions Cup. There's all these tournaments that people are doing just to get their squads ready for the upcoming season, like the one in China. So you can get invited to preseason tournaments, which will help you better determine your squad, or you can play your players just to get their fitness up just before the season starts. It is a very good new addition that's coming to FIFA 16 because those 3 friendlies, like I said in my other video, it's going to be down in the description below. Like I said, those 3 friendlies just aren't enough to, determine what you want your squad to be. So this looks like it'll be a very good implementation into our new career mode. Now, player training, this looks like it'll help grow your players into what you want them to become. Another community most wanted feature for career mode was the player training, which finally makes its debut in FIFA 16. It is based around skill games, they say. So I'm just going to explain it in brief. You assign your player to, it says over here, let's say Diego Costa on a finishing drill. You will put him for several weeks, and after a certain time, his finishing will go up. I don't know how much it'll go up by. I haven't played the game yet. Nobody has. But I guess you can, let's say you really want his finishing to go up, you can help him train. I think the fitness goes down. I'm not sure. We'll have to see when the full game comes out. But this looks like it can be a great feature for the new career mode. Let's say you bring up one of your youth squad players and you want them to have that extra defending. That would be great for them. And it just looks like it'll help grow players in a way in which it has never been done before. Now, the global transfer network seems on the surface identical to FIFA 15. Basically, the exact same thing. You scout your players, you pull them up on your short list or whatever, and you get to see their stats in detail. Let's say you want to know what exact overall he is, which, like I said in my previous video, I guess I don't mind it, but I could do without it. But they say here that there will be a tab for all your scouted players, which is nice and neat because in the last one, you'd have to go through your different scouts and see what happens, where the guys are. The same thing, the price, the wages, and the overall will show up once you've finished scouting your player. All right, club transfer budgets. One of the biggest gripes with managing clubs in the lower leagues in career mode is that you have to eventually make it to the promised land and gain promotion to the Premier League, or let's say you're in Serie B, you want to go to Serie A or the Bundesliga 1, whatever, 2. You still only have League 1 budget to work with, which is really dumb because sometimes you get to the Premier League and you only have like £1 million to spend on players, and you're trying to build a team to compete in the Premier League, but you have maybe 70 rated, 60 something rated. Now, this looks like it can be like very useful to teams that go from League 2 all the way to the Premier League. I'm just taking the Premier League as an example because it has the most leagues. And I guess the way it works in real life, let's say you get promoted, like let's say Bournemouth got promoted, they're going to have, I guess, more transfer budget to work with to bring in some very good players to strengthen their squad. Now, this looks like it could be a huge improvement on last year's and the years before. Just looks like this will be a good, I guess, a good idea for the next year's game. Now, story of the season. EA have utilized their player stories engine in various guises over the last few career mode iterations with fairly mixed success. Some of the stories are really interesting and engaging, and others, well, meh. But combined with some of the new audio technology, EA are stepping up their game on that front yet again with their newly dubbed Story of the Season. Now, as well as the general comments about your next opponent, you'll also get deeper rooted discussions about big transfer happenings in the football world, even outside of your leagues, which is good. Notable player or team performances, and you should find yourself in a title or relegation scrap. They'll debate that into some depth too. So basically, like analysts, people who talk about the sport for a living, they're going to have that in the game. I'm not sure how it's going to be done, but you will get like more information about stuff around you, stuff in your league. So this looks like it'll again be, I guess, a fun little feature in the newest career mode. Now, some minor changes. You can now sign free agents outside of the transfer window. Very good if you need to pick up that player because you're not going to have enough players for your next match, or you saw a free agent that you missed out on. After scouting a player, all reports are available for the entire calendar year. Very good. Before, they used to last 3 months. Short loans are now 6 months instead of 3, and you can also issue 2-year loans, just like Fernando Torres from Milan to Atletico. While the transfer window is open, the number of high-profile moves by big players has been tuned to better match the number that typically happen in the real world. Like sometimes you'll see Rooney and Aguero go to Real Madrid, and it makes no sense because they have the stacked team. EA have addressed values of players to better match the real world transfer market. Basically, the amount of money they cost will be in coordinates with real life. Transfer improvements. When the user receives a scout report update, we will recommend them 3 players based on the weakness of the team, which is very good. Let's say your fans are appealing for a center back. They need a center back, but you want a midfielder. You will probably have to take up that center back because it is a better option for your squad. Global Transfer Network, we've added a detailed tab screen where you can filter all the players that are scouted. I said that before. Auto transfer budget. This is basically, let's say you're going to sign a player, but you don't have enough wages because you need to adjust your slider. You don't have to adjust your slider. It'll adjust it according to what you're doing in the screen, which is better because before you had to go back and forth, and it was just a disaster. Season target. There were several complaints about people being fired even if they performed well. I remember I finished like 4th once, just outside the promotion zone, and I got fired, which makes no sense. We did some tuning to ensure this doesn't happen. So basically, like I said, you won't get fired. Well, maybe if you had a terrible season, like you finished dead last, but you needed to finish first. But like, I doubt that because I finished 4th and I needed to gain automatic promotion. Fired. Looks like they can do some good with that. Team management, adding extra info for the formations. Right now, we have 3 different types of 4-5-1 formation without any distinction between them. That is true. We will add some extra info such as wide, false 9, etc. to help differentiate them. So it looks like it'll be a good year for career mode. If you guys are excited for FIFA 16 and career mode, let me know in the comments down below. If you have enjoyed this video and you want to go check out this whole article, if you guys are interested in reading it, go check it out. It's in the description down below. It's by Foothead, but I think it's straight from EA. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, and people who are still subscribed, thank you for still being subscribed. If you're not subscribed, you can subscribe because I know me, I really want to post up for FIFA 16. So if you guys are excited for FIFA 16, leave a like, or just if you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon.